Hey everyone, we're going to go through part one of what's going to become the Guide to Gearing series. We're going to talk about the number one thing you guys may have already done, and it can set you back a big deal. We're going to start by talking a little bit about what regional pieces are. And so one of the easiest ways to take a look at that is to go into the store, take a look at the draw, and you'll see each one of these has there's a set piece, and these sets will combine. Now, I'm going to show you guys something you guys probably didn't know. The set pieces actually, when upgraded, give you another 10% on top of what a regular non regional piece will give you. So I just want to show you guys how important that can become. So you see 14 versus the 15.4. And then it does go up as you get additional gear at higher levels. So you'll see it at that. So here's something you may not know. When you're done with your zones, the first time you do it in any of your characters, you're going to get a regional piece. And we're going to show you a little bit about what that looks like here. In here, and you're going to see a video over on HalfSend's channel. I'm going to link you that video. You can take a look at HalfSend. He's going to go over the 5 things maybe you didn't know about the game. And we're going to show you really quickly what it looks like. So here's the big difference. If you look at the squad, you can look in your storage. So that's something you'll see about how to access that later on. You'll see I've got quite a few pieces of gear here, and you'll see that these are I've got some pieces over here that are white. Now these low tier level 1 are after each completion of the epic quest. So I got my New Stark City, I've got my Xanderth, my Midgardia, and my Sakaar helmet. Now these are important to recognize because there's going to be different stats. There's all different items in there, and specifically they're all going to have different abilities based on based on your character. So we're going to show you mine. I've leaned into the Hydra set. I'm not sure if I like it. I do often use the skill that basically either for buffs, debuffs, the assist skill. So I do like it for like a heal. I might use it more in PvP, but I'm playing around with different abilities here. So you guys will take a look at the Hydra Empire, and you'll see the set skill. You'll see it goes up to a +5. Now that is after you get your if I was to get a level 1 chest piece, which is missing right now, I would be able to unlock the actual set bonus and bring it up. So a couple of things of note to do. So that's the number one thing you guys might have done wrong, is you might have gotten rid of those helmets or any other of those pieces you got. So if you take a look again, we'll show you guys one more time. I have in my storage a bunch of different gear, and like you'll see I have some reds over here and whatnot. You can basically promote this gear up based on level, and I'll show you guys that in a second here. But if you take a look, there is the end game shield. Okay, so this is a set that probably a lot of people are curious about, and the difference between this set and why it doesn't have the extra 10% bonus is that because it gives you 2 stats. Now, when you have all 4 pieces equipped, you get your basic up additional up to +3, +4, or +5, depending on what the gearing level is. So if you guys have that, you guys will see the ultimate skill is on there. So if I had it a higher level piece, it would have a higher level by default equipped. So real quickly, that's what I wanted to show you guys. Don't delete those pieces. They're definitely worthwhile. We've done some research on that. There are still very, very good pieces out here that may very well be different sets as you lean into different builds. So some of these may highlight a build that you're using. So there's a lot of theory crafting here, but I do like the regional sets just for the base raw stats, and you'll probably get a little bit more of a benefit from that in the end. So hopefully you guys realize that it is something that you're not doing. So the other last piece of the puzzle I'm going to show you is just remember that sometimes you'll see that there are specifically in your gear over here when you promote stuff. Don't panic. You may see it have the max set in there or even higher. Again, this is all based on the gear on there. So you can actually if you use the same grade over here, you would reset the stats. So what I'll do is I'll show you guys this. So if I wanted to, I could re-roll this piece of gear, any one of these. Okay? And it will tell you you get an extra, you get a chance to re-roll those stats. So maybe you didn't get the ones you wanted from the set bonuses. So you can re-roll those stats. So these are the way. Now remember, you're going to be inching these up over time. This is something that as you acquire more and more gear, you can bring them up to 3, 4. So you know, it's one of those things where I'm hoarding all my gear because I'm saving it for the ability to possibly bring it up for different characters. So if I want to bring up you know, a new character I'm working on, which is Black Widow, who I'll be going through the steps on here. I'm going to be making some the ultimate guide to Captain America very, very soon. He is a high skill level character, and we'll go into that more in details. But that's really it for this here. And so that's number one mistake you're making, is deleting your regional pieces. And so if you're trying to make a set, remember it's really hard to get. And so this is the other thing that I wanted to show you guys. You'll see that if you go over to your crafter, when you unlock it, let me just make sure I put this away here. When you unlock your crafting station here, you will see, okay, that you can actually craft this, which has a high chance to acquire a Hydra Empire costume. So something to be aware of right here. So what I want you to know is this is the way to build out your sets if you're trying to build those regional pieces. Now, it's a very, very low chance. I probably rolled geez, several hundred of these trying to fast track it, and I have yet to get a regional piece from that box. So just be aware that that is the other option. You'll be taking your Convergium and basically using it to access that. You can go overnight and just farm in a region that drops the Hydra costume components or whatever zone you're planning on going into, and you'll have that option down the road. All right, guys, remember, I do things so you don't have to. I wailed out on Marvel Future Revolution. More importantly, I wanted to share some of the mistakes I've made along the way, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. And I'll catch you soon, and I hope it's not in dimensional PvP.